So you thought this could be the last for nothing like I just tried to do so. It's not going to be the last one as of the ultimate driving. So today, we're going to be driving trucks for the last time. It's my last ride in ultimate driving. It's not going to be for this thing. This is could be for the trucking's last drive that I'm going to be driving something for even what. So I'm going to be driving trucks as well. And let's get things going around here. As I started around for jobs as well, I can't actually probably spawn like anything as well. So looks like we're going to be added for the power tools. Let's select this. And I'm going to be looking without further ado. Let's go with the Peterbilt instead of a Kenworth as well. So let's go for the Kenworth. I mean the Peterbilt 589. I'm not sure this isn't going to be for some kind of a truck or something. Let's get on, and we're going to find out that we're absolutely trying to find something as well. So the location point is going to be right over there. So this is where I get some stuff. So the moon's coming down so fast, but unfortunately for my game's performance was actually even something worse. So let's just pick our something as well. And then for the game stats, this isn't going to be very perfect as well. So without further ado, I shouldn't able to be getting for a run for itself. So it's gonna be for a long trailer, so let's do an automatically attached. So I'm gonna get around here for this one, and then I decided to quit my job. Alright, I decided to end the job, and let's get on the run for the very last time at trucking. So it's time for my one last ride of the trucking itself. Instead of anything for like this, it's currently morning around here. Time for the last ride. And here we go. I will not absolutely going to delete my trailer and anything that I just absolutely that I owned. So let's get rolling around here. And this will not actually going to happen anywhere on the main street. I would absolutely not believe that I just drive in the wrong side of the road. But looks like the city skylines the cities, no, this is actually the little town of Odessa. So I decided to keep on moving without getting a lot of caught for speeding. I never gonna be possibly sure. So the morning passed so quickly on the clouds, and the skies have turned clear. And we're ready to go to run a red light. So this doesn't able to work as much as possible. So I definitely run a little bit longer. So I kept on slowing down, and I don't have to catch any problems to do. There are no races in Odessa, and because it was completely abandoned forever, that I not gonna be witness for something as well. The final update about of this 2024 was finally abandoning for the Lancy Drome Racing Complex. Unfortunately, if I'm going to ride here for this one, so I'll be absolutely to slow down the truck as I absolutely driven around here. Before we're gonna be continuing with this video, I absolutely waste so many miles starting with 2352 miles driven. I do not believe it that the menu isn't going to get around here. The main menu does not work from anything from its own size. So I absolutely going to be didn't driven myself around here. The trailer drives could be for a little bit as pretty possible. Now I have decided to change anything as well, so I don't believe it to find anything around of this new job. Of course, this job won't actually going to be necessary as well, so this is actually for one ride, and I won't actually going to be, I'm unable to refuel, and so I absolutely going to buy some diesel. And yes, looks like we're going to get ourselves to run. Alright, it has any full sound effects that I absolutely gonna be driven around here for me. So, I will absolutely change my truck immediately as possible. So I fulfill to get around for the last ride. I shouldn't able to remove like anything as well. I'm still using the Peterbilt whatsoever. Let's pick it up for one thing as well, as the last time is going to be driven for a Christmas truck. So I have already seen this a while ago. So it located right here for this time, and before I might go into drive with this truck, I decided to drive this truck for this really first time for just like that. This is a Kenworth W900. And with that, we absolutely saying this, I will care about to drive about for this truck for many miles that I'm absolutely already talking about. So this running on fuel, but the vehicle might actually going to hit myself for this time as well, as we're gonna be headed to customize. I don't think this isn't going to be even perfect for me. So I will actually going to drive in. And is this vehicle customizable? I think this is pretty sure that I'm not very sure. I shouldn't able to be put it out for the customization around as well. So I don't need a weight reduction as well. So there must be a handbrake, and there are engine upgrades. The appearance like these. Unfortunately, I cannot demodify for this truck as well. So I better get back to Peterbilt that I just actually doing for my last ride. Now let's get back on the road, and it looks like there must be other kinds of buildings for this time. So it looks like I absolutely going to ram my way out to something else. So there's nothing to be actually that automatically fires me up. So exactly, we're gonna be on the run like itself, and it's just like Smokey and the Bandit. Oh jeez. Hopefully this is actually a minor cloudy for this one. And I'm absolutely being on the run for this time as well. Until I'll be arriving at the next gas station. Let's get on the run continuously. So, I haven't absolutely going to be getting a little bit for something yet. I wasn't actually going to be paying my fines already. So, as I'm blasting into top speeds, I can't actually race anyway for about to do this stuff. So, the roads haven't able to load so much, and because this is unfortunately to driven by my ways to get all the way things a little bit faster, I'm not very sure. I have driven a lot of miles, but look how it's actually going to be driven for my miles. And looks like I got something for a little bit of bad news for something else. So I driven a lot of miles for to do this as well, being watched by the surveillance camera, and didn't have any wanted levels anyway. So there's more roads that I actually going to be driven around here as well. It's just like the convoy. To driven for itself, the top speed will be 120 miles an hour. So these roads like that could actually slow me down a lot in Odessa. And probably, where is the gas station around here? It's going to be in the next few miles that I'm going to be driven. So look how the smallest things that I just could be actually driven around here. So since I have started to get a little bit jiggling around here about my cargo space over here, But this is how the bad things could actually happen around here for this. I ended up on for the off-roading selection about for that thing, so I'm just gonna be keeping an eye on the miles around here of this thing. So there's another gas station over here. So I'm just gonna be still stepping on the gas over here for this one. And let's probably not to refuel for something as well. And being smashed by a supercar driver, I cannot believe that I absolutely being rammed over. I rammed over for something else. I absolutely managed to hit level 8 as well, so I have to decided to disable the PvP as well. I'm sure not that the Toyota Supra I smashed it right into it. So I absolutely switch into manual transmission mode. Alright, that doesn't going to be exactly going to be for this one. So I started to waste some fuel. It feels like it's actually going to be late. And now totally around for the 6 years as well. So I'm about to skip the gas station overall. So we're going to be continue a lot of miles. So I'm still going as fast as possible. And that won't be necessary for me. I've driven a lot of miles, and I can't believe it. This is actually going to be look like Smokey and the Bandit. And I'm not pretty sure this isn't going to be even possible as me, I guess. So look how that I just going to be driving. On the sunset we go. But I'm not very sure this is gonna be for some kind of Smokey and the Bandit moment. So I've been driving like a truck over here for this time. So the next couple of miles I'll be turning left. So I've been actually going to be kept up for something like that. So I cannot slow down for myself. Hit by a supercar driver again. But looks like they're on for a run. Oh, cheesy crust. Oh my gosh. This is not a little bit going to be for this thing as well. So I'm not very sure. These guys are absolutely chasing by something else. Alright. Going for last ride and chased by something else. Alright, the sunset is actually going away around here. But no fooling around. But we should not able to be trying that anyway for to do this as well. So I'm going to get around for the next couple of exits around here. Yee-hoo! Let's get all the way out of here. I did something for dirty driving. I have encountered by something else, as I'm decided to drive on the left side of the road. That should not be a good idea as well. So put the manual transmission on. So I cannot believe that there are absolutely Karens around here for just like this time. So they destroy my truck. Oh no. I'm about to be surrendered. Wait a second. Is there a police officer inside of that car? Let's just be sure to turn on the headlights. And I cannot believe that I'm about to step out of the vehicle. I'm not very sure. They're blocking me off the course. I don't believe it that the last ride should be my failure. Well, you missed the sunset around here. So let's just keep continuing around here. And I don't really think this isn't going to be on the run anymore. So the chase is back on. I decided to get all the way back as fast as possible. So we're going to be showing up the map, as we're not very possible to see this. So as you can see, we're headed right down into something else. So this is where I can't actually believe it. I'll be going to be headed inside of the Interstate 95. And then, that doesn't gonna be counted as well for this time. So, I'll be headed towards into the borders for itself for some time. I randomly that I try to drive as fast as possible. And where's any speed cameras overall? So you definitely missed the sunset overall. So the last ride continues. And so this video have gotten over 20 minutes of this video. So this is not part 1 or part 2. Over 30 minutes is going to be all the way at the end of the border that really comes around here for just like that. So looks like we're entering throughout the night, and it's absolutely early evening that I just came from, and I nitrox around here. So I just absolutely increased my horsepower, but I'm not going to get myself all the way into the Interstate 95. So looks like we're absolutely on to the intersection, and it looks like ran into red light. I haven't seen any way for something else. Oh geez, this is not pretty good around here. Alright, let's get all the way down to the Interstate 95. And that wasn't exactly a little bit real for this time. In real life, that Interstate 95 could be actually going to be northbound to the northeast and southwest. And I'm probably sure southwest to the Florida over here for this time. I do not believe that this isn't going to be for exactly is going to be one thing. So I decided to enter Interstate 95. So I'll be actually going around here as fast as possible until I'll be entering throughout the exit. Looks like I've driven a amount of miles that night, and I eventually turning on the headlights. So I absolutely blast some nitrox, and then I eventually blasted all over here for this time for over 120 miles an hour, and that does not count around here. I could see the Interstate 195, so that must be from my point, as I'm going to be turned all the way in. I'm not very sure. There is actually Interstate 76 to Newark only for this time, so I won't believe that this isn't going to be for exactly. I eventually hit the wall for just like an accident. So I've been exactly going for a waste of time, and I felt I'm feeling a little bit wasted over here. So I'm actually going to be doing my job done, and I'm going to get a little bit away as possible. So exactly, this is the part 1 is going to be over soon that I just totally never gonna be remember around here. So I just continue my way. Oh, cheesy crust. So I'll be headed around into the borders of the Interstate 76. But now I absolutely decided to slow down. But over here into the next couple of those things. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. This cannot work as anyway as well. So I have decided to pass through. So this cannot work anyway of the highway tolls. So the tolls did not work very well. That after the game's abandon of this game for some times as well, after the developer abandons the game forever until the game suddenly deletes, that I'm not very sure. I'm going to be driving all the way here and right next and hit to Odessa. I'm not sure, and this isn't going to be for around here. I'll be hit all the way to Westover Islands and into the borders of nothing. That's not truly a little bit sure. So I just gotta be keep on my fuel running. So this won't able to happen again for this time as well. So that is the end of the part 1 as of the last ride of myself. So I would not actually try to do this for myself, but I know this is some kind of hard for me, and I wouldn't actually going to take myself all the way for around here for this time. So that will be the end of the part 1. Of course, this is actually going to be taking too much longer, and I rammed the supercar drivers. Oh no, this is not probably good. Oh, get away from myself. That was actually for a mistake. Oh no. Oh no, that was actually totally the end of this video. So anyways, I'm jumping off the vehicle for just right now, and my trailer is stuck. Looks like that is going to be about here for today, and I absolutely spawned a Christmas truck once again. So make sure the game is linked in the description, and it's absolutely not going to be showing for up some bad news. All the classic games has been deleted from Roblox, and everything will be unplayable as well. So eventually, thanks for watching, and I'm heading all over into the border. Nope, it's not exactly going to be blasted all the way up here, so the top speed would be 85 miles per hour. Oh jeez, this is probably not good as well. So with that, I'll be see you in the part 2, and I'll talk to you all later for this one. So I actually going to be headed out for 7th gear and pull it up into 100 miles an hour. That's a little bit great. So with that, I'm gonna be see you all later once again, that I just totally guess around here. And I'll talk to you super truckers and mini lads all later. Thanks for watching, and we're almost there. And finally, I have made it over there. And with that, I'll be see you in the next one. Looks like it's not gonna be a little bit almost over for around here. So that time, that wasn't going to be exactly for over 20 minutes. So thank you for watching around here, that I already headed onto the highway as well. The moon sets down somewhere else. And finally, we have made it. Finally made it. So thank you for watching, and let's get back to Westover Islands as well. I'll see you in the part 2 anyway.